going fast, y'all. It's going fast. Thank you, Renee. Earlene, what's happening, Earlene? Earlene, you got to be old, Earlene. You got to be older. You got to have Earlene. What's going on? Wendy, what's happening? Y'all not really know. We just got back from Mom's house. The real Mrs. Allen, how you doing with them grandbabies over there? Yes, we enjoyed our vacation. Early, I figured you was older, Earlene. Earlene, who they, Earlene?
Don't say she's old. Don't say
I didn't say she's old. I was just saying
older.
She's older. I changed that. I did.
Okay.
Going on, Renee Thomas, what's happening? Y'all, today we're talking about consequences of lost respect. Consequences of lost respect, meaning, give you an example. Say you had children and you ended up in prison for one thing or another, and you missed maybe 12, 13 years of your child's life, and when you finally come back around, your child doesn't have the respect for you as they do for the parent that actually raised them. How do you deal with that? There's consequences of lost respect. I mean, because being a parent, you still, are supposed to be respected, but some people that don't have their, parents to raise them tend to lose the respect for them after they then went off to prison or something. Why you say that, Renee? Renee said talking directly to her. Why you say that? Mrs. Dixon, what's going on?
Do y'all agree?
Yeah, my mom was going for 16 years. So did you lose respect? You admit you're wrong, ask for forgiveness, forgive yourself, and leave the guy in God's hands. Yeah.
Renee said yes.
Wait, yes,
She
what?
agreed.
You agree?
She
Oh,
agreed.
okay. So, I mean, how do you feel, how do you regain, or how do you think your parent regains that respect? Hey, Miss Tia. So, I know it's going to be tough for a lot of people, because a lot of people deal with parents not being in that I forgave but never forget. My daddy lost respect, but he never and still don't try to be a father. Okay. Wow. Okay. Is it any way to get it back is what I'm asking. Just getting in, what's the topic? Topic is consequences of lost respect. Meaning, say you've been in your child's life and then you suddenly have to go do time in prison for some, crazy one thing or another. And, you left your child for somebody else to raise. And then you get out and you try to have that relationship with your child, but your child doesn't have that kind of respect for you that they have for the person that actually raised them. How do you deal with that? How do you get that back? How do you get that respect of being mom or dad?
The real Mrs. Allen said her biological father missed out on 20 years of her life, and she said you can't make up for lost time.
Wow. She said, I respect him as my father, but not as a man. I'm human and working on that. Okay. You earn it. Okay. So do you feel like the decision that he made or she made affected how you were raised? Do you feel like that the way, I mean...
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes. And then due to the circumstances of how you were raised, and you blame that all on your parent because your parents should have made better decisions. You were selfish and you didn't consider me in the process of you making these decisions that caused you to go to jail.
Okay. And I get that. Okay, so but what happens if those decisions are made and then you find out?
Hey, Kenya.
Hey Kenya, we want to get with you too on your segment that we said we wanted to talk about with you, but we're gonna get on with you next weekend, sometime next weekend,
If that's okay.
if it's okay. We'll inbox you and talk to you more about it. Being like, say, you know, that person goes to prison and then they find out while they're in prison that the parent, you know, the mother is pregnant and they're already doing time. You see what I'm saying? How is it missing out on something that was inevitable to happen because the baby, you know, you find out you're pregnant while you're already in. You see what I'm saying? Or you're already sentenced to do time.
And that may be the case, but still, they still gonna have some type of resentment. Because, you know, you should have made better decisions.
Right.
You know. But, I mean, we all make mistakes, but that's when, as a child, they're not looking at that.
Okay.
Here you go, Jay.
Yo, what happened? Jay, what happened? Because you were supposed to have been on. Jay, we were supposed to...
Yeah, tell her what I said, please. What did you say, Jay?
What did you say? We were supposed to be on yours.
He said give him 5 minutes.
But we need to be on yours, not you on ours. You see, God.
That's why he said give him 5 minutes. So that way, with 5 minutes, we're going to get on your live. Don't come on ours. We're going to get on yours.
Yeah, let us know when you're getting on live, Jay, and then we gonna ask you to invite... for us to get in yours.
The real Mrs. Allen said it doesn't matter. You're responsible for your own decision.
The real Mrs. I understand that.
Jay said okay.
Okay. The real Mrs. Allen, check it out though. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is the mother and father connect. I'm not making excuses for the parents at all. I'm really not. I'm just trying to understand a kid's mind. The mother and father hook up. The father do something or the mother do something to get themselves locked up or whatnot. Then they find out they're pregnant, have the baby, then the baby have to be raised by someone else. I mean, that's what my mindset is.
But that's why I'm saying though, a child is still gonna have some type of resentment until they get older and understand, and they understand, like how you said. Now I understand that the choices that was due to. That's what she had to work with.
Right.
So sometimes people are not thinking on that. They have that mindset, especially a child. They just want their parent.
Yeah. And I get that. I get that. You know, and the thing is excuse me. What's mine was to say when mother and father constantly make bad decisions over and over. How do you explain that? You don't. My thing is you constantly make bad decisions. This is not a bad decision. It's a choice. It's a choice to do those things. Anytime you lay down with a person, there's always a possibility in conceiving. Conceiving to Gazelle can have a better understanding. Wait, no, that's Miss J. It said always was possibility to conceive in the child, make better. Okay, and I think whoever is raising the child, she talked to the jail so they can have better understand. Okay. I'm raising my granddaughter. I pray every day she knows she is truly loved. Okay, it's the story of my life.
And I'm sure it's not the same. Even though you instill in them that they're loved, you can say that all day long, but it's not the same as a mother's love, or or just a father's love. A parent being locked up. It's not the same. You can tell them all day long. I mean, and that's good that you tell them, but they're still gonna have some resentment. It's not the same.
And the reason why I'm having this conversation is because I've witnessed, children being disrespectful to parents because they missed out on their life, and a child feels like it's okay to talk back, not have respect for a parent because of missing out on years of their life. And I've witnessed it, and I was like,
Nakia, she says one must keep the line of communication open about the situation.
Right. Hey Novi.
Hey Novi. Hey Ree.
I think I disagree, Miss J, only because children only know what you tell them. Okay. Hey Ree.
What part do you disagree with?
Hey, Smitty.
That's what I would ask. What part did you disagree with? Because the only thing I said is that they were saying that they tell their children that they're loved. And I said you can tell them all day long. However, they still miss the love of the mother or the father, whoever's locked up. You can tell them all day long.
They do.
But they still want the love of a mother or a father, a parent.
Right. Okay. Tia said, my parents divorced. He chose live his life and have other kids, but I still love and respect him. The Women's Island says, where is it? It says, from a child's perspective, you know that child was been through. Children are very aware.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Y'all put your stuff in all caps.
And
all
Denise
caps.
says, I'm a product of the situation and I don't have resentment towards my parent.
Who said that?
Denise Thomas.
Okay.
She says, I'm a product of the situation and I don't have resentment towards my parent. And that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Riri, we're talking consequences of lost respect. Meaning, I'm gonna say it again. I know y'all getting tired of me saying it, but I gotta say it. Say, for example, if there's a kid that has a mother or father that's spending time in jail and then they get out and then they want their relationship with that child, and that child has no respect for that parent because that parent wasn't there and that child was raised by someone else. So that child does not respect that parent because that parent wasn't there because they were too busy serving time. So consequences of lost respect, and that's what I called it. That's what the topic is. So you're technically in my life for 8 years, consistently. It also goes to process that adults have to go through. Okay. Mom was locked up. My grown children hold was it? I was a mom locked up, and my grown children hold resentment. How do you feel like that, Lacey? 1959. I mean, have you asked why? I know this is a tough topic for a lot of people. I'm just trying to understand. Now, on my end, it's different. It's different. So, neither one of my parents were locked up or whatnot. My father chose not to be there. And that's how I look at it. I don't have any resentment. It's just, but I still have, and the thing is I have high respect for him. Never met the man and still have high respect. But that only has something to do with the way I was raised and the God that I serve. So, and what I know what the word says about honoring thy mother and father. So, I'm a little bit different. So, can y'all tell me if Jay is on? Is he on live so I can click into his live? Can somebody tell me if he's on live? Check and see if he's on live for me. What you drinking? I don't want something what you got.
You can't drink.
Huh?
I'm drinking the strawberry.
Okay. Yes, you are the right foster parent, and it was hard because they did not want my love. Wow. Okay.
Here.
Okay. No. Oh my God, Queen, and dude, talk to her. See, many parents also damage boundaries with their children. Okay. The child feels abandoned. But how does a child feel abandoned if he or she is being looked after because of the mom and father's,
Because of the choice you made, you put me in this situation. Like, almost kind of like, how you have a parent and then he gets a new family, and the new family takes it to get a whole new big house and this, and then you feel abandoned. Why couldn't I go with you? Why couldn't I live with you? It's the same thing with the parent. Like, why did you have to be selfish enough?
Well, no, I get that part. I'm talking that part. I get,
right.
But I'm talking to those that didn't have a choice and their parent is in jail.
Right.
Like for instance, I got a nephew that's doing time, and he's missing out on all of his kids, growing up. Even though they spending time and they go and see him, but they're missing out on the major parts of basketball games, right. Or so I said, because children always want the love from their biological parents, regardless. And I get that. I totally get it. Miss Turner, the topic is consequences of lost respect. children are growing up without their parents because parents are either in jail or drugs and they don't have respect for their parents. So he not J Rock is live. Okay, hold on, y'all. He got it. Tell him, y'all go on J Rock Live and tell him to open it up to where anybody can ask him to go live because he got it locked. Tell him he has it locked or tell him to go on and jump on over here. He got it locked to where I can't, invite him. He has to open it up. He has to tell him to go in the little settings on the right hand side over here. And
open it up.
Open it up.
Please.
Say I can't ask him to go live. It say not available. It won't let him go live. So yeah. Big Mama, what's going on? Y'all go over there and tell him that he has it locked. So sometimes it's what the kids see parents do and lose respect for their parents. It's what they see what they do. Okay. Wow. That's there, yeah. Tell him to open it up. He has it locked. He has
It'll take him a minute to see it.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Tell him that he has to press the infinity sign, press the setting, and unlock the being able to go live. Tell him to press the infinity sign. Damn, I should have told him this. And press the setting on that side, and he has to make the button green so that anybody can request for him to go live. But he has to do it. I grew up with my parents. I was raised by my aunt and turned out pretty good. Okay, I was raised by my parents until I was 15. And then my father decided to not deny all of his kids to get what, Dr. Lady J? To get what? To get a divorce and marry his mistress. Wow. Now that's some shit. Wow. He has it locked up. Tell him he has to press the infinity sign, then press the setting sign, and then open it up to where I can try to get into it. While I am here, I want nothing to do with him. Why you say that, Dr. Lady J? I mean, I'm gonna ask the question that some of you no. Y'all tell him what to do. Tell him what to do, because I want to get on his live so that he can be able to talk how he want to talk.
Ms. Turner said, I'm raising my niece, and neither of her parents have much to do with her.
Wow. Hey, Renee Thomas, get on Jay's live and tell him that he has to press the infinity sign and then press the setting right there in the infinity sign and open it up to where I can invite him in.
Okay. Oh.
No, he
did it at first.
He don't have it yet. Get in there for me, Renee Thomas, if you can. He has it locked up. I can't invite him in. I don't need a father now. I'm almost 60. I understand, Dr. Lady J, that you don't need a father, but he's still your father. I mean, have you forgiven him, or have you? I mean, absent parents has the problem. See, some parents in jail don't feel like they can't fit into society. They can't relate. Background, what's your background work?
They said it's unlocked now.
Okay, let me see. Okay, all right. There we go.
That's what it is. What's up with it?
Now,
What the heck y'all got? Oh no, my live. What the fuck y'all got going on?
what sorry? Oh man. What's up?
What y'all got going on?
Hey Jay, today's topic is consequences of lost respect. I've heard you say a lot of times that your kids are grown, and you told us that you've been in and out of jail when you were young, right? So
yeah,
being with your kids, do your kids respect you, or they have a I mean, do your kids respect you?
Yeah.
So they respect
So
you?
they don't hold it against you
They
like
don't
the
hold
lost time or anything like that?
Yeah.
Well, I have went through a period of disrespect with one of my daughters. I ain't gonna single out which one, but for the most part, I was one of those parents that like I didn't give a damn about being their friend when they were little. If they get to fuck it up, I'll whoop their ass. Just
Right.
my daughter complains about that now that I let Nevaeh get away with so much when they were little, they didn't get away with nothing. So it was like I didn't want my kids to be scared of me per se, but I want them to know that I'm not the one that you want to fuck with.
Right. Right.
So when they start getting older and actually got grown, like they were grown when the time I did go through that little respect period, that disrespect period with my daughter, she was grown then, so it was too late for me to start trying to whoop her and make her respect me at that point. She had got grown, she made her own decisions. Matter of fact, she had moved out of Louisiana and everything.
Right.
But when it all went down, the only thing I told her, I said, look, I love you, but you ain't gonna disrespect me.
Right.
So you gotta get out of my house with this. So she left and went off, and the disrespect got worse. So I told her, look, you don't need me before I need you.
Right.
So until she saw that, then yeah, she was kind of like really disrespectful. And then God just come down and say, look, little girl, you back in the corner now. You got one person you can call. So when you disrespect somebody that done took care of you your whole life, God step in and he'll show you, look, this the person that you need. The same person that you disrespected right now is the only person that can help you right now.
So let me ask you this, Jay. When the disrespect came, why did the disrespect happen? Because you wasn't there, or they just because they didn't like the way they were being raised? I mean, why?
They didn't like when kids get to a certain age, they feel like they don't have to abide by your rules. Even if they living in your house, they feel like they don't have to abide by your rules. And when you put your foot down and tell them, look, I don't give a damn how old you are. You don't do what the fuck I tell you to do in here.
Right.
You know, they get to that point where they grown and they want to use it. They want to use it to their advantage. Is I'm grown, I should be able to do what I want to. Then when shit get rough on them, is well, I'm only 20, I'm only 19. Well, you can't be both. You gotta be grown or you gotta be a fucking kid.
Right.
You can't be a kid this day and be grown this day.
Right.
It
Right.
don't work like that.
Right.
And then like far as the statement losing respect.
Right.
You can only lose respect for people that you give a damn about. Like if you lose respect for a person and you say this or no, if you the person that got the respect lost for you, that person don't give a damn about how you feel about it anyway. Because if they did, they would never stop respect. They would never disrespected you.
Right.
So unless you one of the people gonna knock the shit out of somebody for disrespecting you, that person ain't gonna care how you feel about them disrespecting you.
Wow.
If they did, they wouldn't have did it in the first place.
So do you think it's like right, like say for instance, like a parent goes to jail and the parent was in a child's life, I mean in jail most of the child's life, and then get out and try to be a parent, and then the child is like not being totally disrespectful but not respecting
Enough.
to is that fair?
I don't think it's fair either way. I don't think it's fair either way. I think it's one of those situations that depends on what you did to go to jail. If you did some old stupid shit to go to jail, and then consider that you got kids that you got to raise,
I appreciate it.
and they disrespect you, I mean, you kind of brought that on yourself because you wasn't there to raise it. It's my job to raise my kids.
Right.
Right.
The last time I went to jail, I think my oldest son was still like probably 10 or 11. So the time when I was the time I went to jail for the long time, for the 8 months, I didn't have kids then.
Right.
When I came out of jail that time and started, I think I had my first and second son, and that's when I was going back and forth to jail.
So
By the
let
time
me
my
ask
son,
you this, Jay. So let me ask you this: you having a kid and you still going in and out of jail, how did that make you feel, knowing you're becoming a father, but you still, still hot headed and doing stuff. How did it make
Well,
you
that's
feel
what
of
stopped me.
becoming a father? Did you care
That's
that?
what stopped me. My kids is what stopped me from doing all that stupid stuff. Cause I was sitting in jail one time. I went to jail for 30 days for some bullshit, and my middle son, he was like 2 years old, and I was like, man, I can't keep doing this. There's
Right.
people out there, she gonna fuck around and give it to somebody else, and they got to raise my son. No, hell no. I got to be out to raise my. Cause see, that same son, when his mom did get with somebody else. He had got to be like 10 years old then. I was through with jail then. By the time he turned 10, I was through with going to jail. I ain't been in jail since then. But and he is like 28 now, so that's 18 years. I ain't been
Right.
did nothing. So
Right. And I even just, I'm like, all right, Jay.
so one day I was gonna buy him a bike for his birthday, and he didn't know how to ride a bike. And I'm like, "You 10 years old, you don't know how to ride a bike. Your mama husband sired in the motherfucker, yada yada yada." And then it's just like I just stepped outside of myself, and I was like, "That was your
Exactly.
job to teach me how to ride a bike, not that stepdaddy job." So my next son, this son just knew how to ride a bike, and he was 3 years old. I was like, "Oh, I'm not about to leave no man to raise my kids ever
Right.
again."
Right.
Right.
So going to jail, it actually made me respect freedom more, and my kids made me they really enforced it.
Right. So you loved your kids enough to stay from around that foolishness, from what you were doing is what you.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So what do you say? Just in your opinion, what do you say? Say somebody went to jail and they've been with a female and they went to jail and found out while they were in jail that female was pregnant. Then the female had a baby. Then the child grows up and resent the dad, but the dad already in jail.
So you're saying the dad didn't know?
Yeah, until after he didn't went to jail. So why would the kid lose respect for something that was already happening? You get what I'm
I think
saying?
as long as you talk to the kid and explain what happened, then they should be. I think.
But that kid still feels like you wouldn't. You ain't here. You
You
there.
wouldn't
You
know.
ain't here.
Well, that's when you give them a choice.
But still, I mean, as like you said though, if the dude go to jail before the child is born, he don't even know the. I mean, he just he messed his own life up. He didn't know he was gonna mess somebody else's life up.
Right.
Right. Wow.
Wow. That's
But
what you say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if he trying from jail, and if he got a decent person he had a baby with, he had a decent woman he had a baby with, or vice versa, if it was the woman in jail. If they in jail reaching out to this child, he found out, boy, your girl was pregnant, she about to have a baby next month. Okay, if he done started writing letters to her, telling her, look, even though I'm in here, I still want to be a part of this child's life or whatever. Then when the child get old enough, he's sending letters to the child, letting them know that, hey, look, even though I'm not out there, I still love you, and the day I get out there, we're going to hook up and do whatever how the conversation's supposed to go. I think as long as he do that, that child should have some kind of respect for him. Because I know it's easy to get up in there and be like, man, fuck everybody out there.
True.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, I knew this was gonna be a sensitive subject for a lot of people because I know a lot of people are dealing with parents, being incarcerated and they not being there. And then when they get out of being incarcerated, and the parent trying to be a parent to their child, and that child has no respect. I don't want to listen to you or just talk crazy. I'm different. I'm
But
different.
that's what a lot of people take being there for your kids the wrong way. Being there for your kids ain't got shit to do with money.
Right.
So you being in jail don't got nothing to do with it. The fact that you can't buy this child a birthday present, that ain't got shit to do with it. If you there for that child got a problem, and he know he can write you a letter, you gonna write him back and give him some good advice, or you gonna tell him, hey, look, I would do it like this. That's being there for that child. That fucking money don't mean shit. That shit
Right.
gonna come and go for the rest of your damn life. So long as you there to talk to that child and let him know, try your best that even though you in jail, you still try to make sure he don't end up where you at.
Right.
That way you can give him that advice firsthand. Look, you don't want to end up in here, so don't be out there in them gangs and don't be doing this. Don't be beating on women. Don't be drinking and driving. You can give him that advice firsthand because you ain't talking about nothing you heard. Oh, I saw this happening here, and I don't want you exposed to this type of shit.
Right. Okay, so how do you feel about, and this may be a crazy question with this day and age, but how do you feel about kids visiting parents in jail?
I think they should. I think that's. I think seeing the reality of where your parent is, and you know you don't want to be there. I think that helped the child be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do right. I don't want to be in here like my daddy.
Be a choice. Yeah. Like, say I would take them the first time and then say, do you want to see your dad? I wouldn't make it a choice.
Right.
So that way you can't say I kept you from your dad or nobody's allowed you to see your dad.
Right.
And then from there, if you don't want to go there, then we'll just make regular scheduled calls.
Right.
Like you said, he doesn't have to physically be there,
Yeah.
but just talking to him and parenting from where he's at.
So what do you think about, because it's not so much of like you said, it depends on what they went to jail for. Say, anybody said with the manslaughter, something like that. Then, I don't know how they do it. Where you didn't mean to kill somebody, but you did, but you still have to serve that time. Then that kid is still being raised by somebody else, but yet still don't have respect for you because you did something you didn't mean to do, but you have to do that time. So you would say it's up for that person that's raising a child to set them straight on what happened?
Well, all the relationships I've ever been in with women that had kids, I ain't never tried to discredit the daddy in no kind of way or try to make them think, look, I'm your daddy now, call me that. No, you still supposed to respect your dad no matter what I'm doing for you. No matter what I'm doing for you, that's your daddy. You got to respect him more than anything. Because like you say, and again, it go back to the money. That's what everybody look at is the damn money. Even the step parents could be there doing stuff that the daddy is supposed to do. But if they ain't putting that money out, then ain't nobody respecting that. Ain't nobody caring about, he's setting a good example for this kid. He giving this kid good advice. Don't nobody care nothing about that. Especially when it comes to their kids. They want that man to shower their kids with gifts and they don't want the man to whoop their kids' ass. They can't get out there acting a goddamn fool and you whoop their ass and they ass need to be whooped. That mama get mad. Don't be putting your hands on my baby.
Wait, Jay, look that way, Jay. Look that way, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you must look that way, Jay. Well, I mean, the thing is with me is, like I say, my dad. I never met my biological father, so I don't know anything. I know what my sisters tell me, but he was never there. I don't have no resentment for him though, and if I was to meet him, even though he's dead and gone, if I was to meet him, I would still have the same respect for him as I have for my mother. Again, I'm different. I'm different. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm just different. But
you're not different. You're just different.
Yeah, I'm just different, So,
well, I'm gonna tell you a little secret then. My oldest son, I laid eyes on him the first time he was 27 years old.
How did it make you feel?
And I met him. Huh?
How did it make you feel?
Man, I was happy as hell.
But
I mean, his mom.
How do you was happy? But how did
you
it make him feel meeting you?
He was happy as hell too.
Okay.
And then we was in Las Vegas. It was like about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and I mean we hung out and it was cool as fuck. We talked on the phone, and when I go back to Las Vegas this time, we're gonna hang out. And he didn't get close with my sister's daughter, so they all hang out. She live in Arizona.
Yeah,
so they all hang
your
out.
friend on here, Jay.
My twin is on here. Hey, twin.
You was asking for her yesterday, Jay. She on here now.
My twin.
Wait, let me see if he gonna remember. You asked if she ever leave her husband.
Oh shit! I know you lying.
she over
She over here.
she over at Club Swing.
What the- Come on to Chocolate City, she's a survivor.
Come on to Chocolate City. That's my twin.
What's up, sis? But she over here. She waving there.
She waved.
Hey, mistress.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, but that, like I say, she said, "Hey y'all." But yeah. Look, who doing that then?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Well, I
Okay.
guess he only can see on his side.
Lady Nikki J.
Huh?
Boss Lady Nikki J.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah,
Have you ever been?
it's look, it's a touchy subject for a lot of people. It's just I witness, kids disrespect their parents because they did time and missed the majority of their life. And for me to witness it, it just blew me away, because I thought when a child grows up without their parent, when that parent come out of jail, I thought that you would embrace, I never thought that a child would just not have that type of respect. That wild
Okay.
me to see that.
Yeah, long as I heard you talk about this, I heard the child having so much respect for the parents. What do you think about parents that disrespect their kids and then the reaction from the kids after being disrespected by their parents?
Wow, I
I ain't never
heard it that way.
Yeah.
Some of these parents, I know women that got kids that's like girls that's like 3 or 4 years old, and they'll say some stuff like, "You little bitch, you bet." No, mom,
You know what?
no.
You know
get
what?
the shit knocked out of you.
I have witnessed that, and it's a hurtful feeling, and it kicks you in your gut because
Hey, boss lady Nikki.
hey, boss lady, I just never thought I.
Hold. Don't let me say it's live hopping.
Yeah.
She club
She
hopping.
club hopping.
She club hopping.
She club hopping. That's all. She'll be back over there. She'll be back over there in a minute. Yes, so.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, I witnessed a parent call her daughter out her name. I was like, wow. I didn't think that was real, but it's real. So.
Wow.
So do you think if that parent started doing this to this girl when she was 3 years old, it's not gonna stop.
Yeah.
So when that girl gets grown, now do she supposed to love this parent from a distance, or like you say, clap back at this motherfucker when she go left on her?
I don't think she should clap back. I think that I would lose respect if I was a child and I was being called outside my name. I wouldn't have any respect for my parent at all. But I wouldn't be disrespectful. But I know I would hurry up and get the hell up out the house.
Exactly.
But
Because
that's
I'm
kind of a contradiction, though. That's kind of a contradiction. What Jason said is kind of a. If you lose the respect, that's the whole definition of losing respect. You don't care about what you say to them. You done lost the respect for them. Mm-hmm. So what's the stop? If you don't lost the respect,
I get what you're saying. I guess what I'm saying is I get what you're saying, losing respect, but at the same time, not disrespecting. You can lose respect, but you don't have to disrespect at the same time. Like, prime example, my godfather did what he did. I lost respect for him, but I never disrespected him. You get what I'm saying? I didn't deal with him. I didn't fool with him. I didn't talk to him. I didn't respect him, but I still didn't disrespect him at the same time.
Okay, so what happens when you loving this person from a distance and they come to you with the disrespect? Like you at your house and this person that you
wait. They ain't coming to my house.
Okay, well, y'all at a family function.
They ain't coming to me. They ain't coming.
Well, he's just saying if they do,
what
will be your
I walk off. I won't let nobody get to me. If I see you coming and I know I don't deal with you, I walk off. I'll
Oh,
start talking. Hey, you know what's it? Hey, you know, yeah. And then you could be tapping me on my shoulder. Hey, you so you know, you know,
That part.
yeah. That's me. Yeah, that's me. I'm not a confrontational person, and I would walk off to keep from disrespecting you. I would walk away. I would leave the whole function to keep from disrespecting because again, I'm different. I think about
Hey Shay.
So I see things differently. Hey Shay, Shay second week, Shay say I don't cry. But yeah, I don't know. How would you handle it if somebody, walk up to you that you don't like and don't respect?
I mean, if somebody walk up to me, I'm just, I'm good at ignoring people.
How you gonna stay at them and just ignore them?
I ignore you, and then she even can witness this. I can cuss you out without saying anything. And she was like, "Damn, I can cuss you out without saying anything." And the thing about it is, I can ignore you, and you can sit right here all day long, and I will ignore you.
I'll be like, "Baby, come on, let's go."
She's the one that she doesn't like the. I don't mind being uncomfortable. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? You gonna leave before I leave.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You're one of those. You don't like that, so you're gonna maneuver out.
I'm not gonna be somewhere where I'm uncomfortable. I'm not gonna be somewhere. If I'm uncomfortable, I'm gonna walk away. It's too easy for me to walk away than to stand there and argue with you, and it ain't gonna change the situation.
I'm not gonna argue with you. I ain't got time.
Hey, the best mom say, if I don't like you, I'll laugh while you talking to me.
How you do that? How do you do that?
I don't know, because I can't do it.
So what would you do? What would you walk away?
No, Jay would cuss him out.
Jay cuss him out?
Hell yeah.
He said hell yeah. Jay!
Hey, I'm telling you, I don't care. The one person in my whole life that could disrespect me and get away with it is my mama. She is the only person. And when I say only, I mean only one person, and that's her. She's the only person in the world that can disrespect me, and I won't say nothing. I'll just be like you say, I just gonna leave.
I'd be like, who is that person? I don't know him.
Jay, you wait till you get to the car, get the cussing and fighting the ass.
I should have said.
We said, I'll be quiet, but when you leave, I'll be talking again.
I'm biting my tongue right now. When my mouth starts full of blood, I gotta go. I gotta go out here and get it.
I mean, I'm one of those people that if I know something's going down, like if I know a certain person is gonna be there that I know I'm not gonna be comfortable around, I just won't go at all. Now, if they walk up or come up while I'm there, then I deal with it. But if I know for sure they're gonna be there, I ain't even going. I don't even want to go.
Yeah.
But Swain, why you not here? I catch you next time.
I ran out of mask. I ain't had no mask, so I ain't coming.
Ran out of mask.
Yeah. So.
Oh, my bad. I ran out of mask.
There you go. So like the situation that happened with,
okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
If he would have showed up at the event that we was at, if he would have showed up and came up into the mix, what would you have done?
I just told you to come on, let's go.
Oh.
I would told you to come on, let's go.
Wow.
You the type of person, you're not gonna ask me why. You're gonna ask me when we move.
Right. I'm
she one of them people. If she see me running, she gonna run with me. She ain't gonna ask me why we running. She gonna ask me after we done got where we going. Yeah. I wouldn't even put you in that position if I knew that was gonna happen.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like if he would have showed up because he was there, he came before we came.
Yeah. And
he left because he knew we was coming. But if he happened to have walked in while we was there and walked up to you, I was.
Oh no, he wasn't walk up to me. That's the whole thing. He wasn't gonna walk up to me. Now he didn't know that this that girl coming out.
Yeah.
He would have been uncomfortable before I would have.
I can believe that.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
with you.
Yes, I
I
ain't
will.
gonna let that happen.
It's
Yeah.
so protective.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let that happen.
Swing.
Yeah, yeah. Boo, look at that. Yeah.
Weird to see you do that. It's so weird to see her do this. It's so weird to see her do this because she's my dude. That's my dude.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah. I've been put in situations like that, and I walk away. But if I'm feeling myself, I'm gonna make it to where you gonna want to walk away from me. In that particular situation, he was gonna walk away from me because I wasn't going no damn where. Yeah.
Okay. What about is it disrespectful like to be at a function that you know your ex is gonna be at, but you cool with your ex? Is that disrespectful to your? Would that be disrespectful to Jay if you were somewhere and you knew one of your exes would be there, but y'all cool and you know the ex ain't gonna disrespect your
I said
relationship?
yes.
Oh, yes,
I wish you would. No, see, I haven't. Again, she feels like she can be friends with everybody, regardless if they ex or whatever. Me, I don't play that. I feel like once you break up, not that you break up on bad terms, you might break up on good. She need help, Jay. She's breaking. She need help. I feel like even though I might break up with you on good terms, I don't want to go hanging out nowhere where you're hanging out. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not gonna make her feel uncomfortable, right? Just for the sake of saying it. But that was a long time ago. If I know it's uncomfortable, if it's uncomfortable, regardless if we cool or not, I'm not gonna put her in that position. That's how much I love her. I would never do that. To me, that's a sign of disrespect to be that you put my feelings aside because we cool. Just ain't nothing going on. That's a sign of disrespect because you put my feelings aside knowing how I feel. Mm-hmm. Now, she's cool with it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you are. Everybody here, they get along with everybody. Come on. Everybody here don't have exes that they all intertwine and they invite each other to parties and that person's ex and that person went with that person went with that person, and then that person went with yeah.
I see. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying. But no, I'm saying because you're okay with that because.
But I don't put you in that.
No. What I'm saying is you're okay with that. Like if you would be okay if I was cool with my ex and I invited you somewhere, you would be okay with that. I'm
cool with it because I'm confident. That's the only reason.
Even though I'm confident, I'm not cool with that shit.
No. I get it. What I'm saying is I'm confident. Like if you invite me somewhere with your ex,
right?
I'm not worried about your ex,
right? Because
I'm with you.
But
I wait. I get what you're saying though.
I'm with Swing on that one.
I get what you're saying,
right?
Because he ain't supposed to come over here and talk to you while I'm standing here. Cause then should he do that? He don't want that with Swing. He don't.
She don't know. Okay.
He don't want that with Swing. His ass ain't got a whiff for me. Shit.
But that's where we agree to disagree.
Right.
That's the only thing in our relationship that we agree to disagree on. Right. Everything else we're cool on, but as far as that's concerned, I'm more old school. I leave them people like her mom said. I leave them where they at.
Right. And because I know she doesn't like that, I wouldn't put her in that situation to have to deal with it. So,
So if y'all wasn't in a relationship, would y'all
No, she wouldn't be
be cool?
She wouldn't be my friend, but I would be hers. She just wouldn't know it.
If y'all I ain't gonna say that part of the Swing. If y'all wasn't in a relationship, y'all had never gotten in a relationship, and y'all had exes, would y'all still be cool with your exes if y'all wasn't in a relationship?
No,
not her.
No, not me. No,
I'm cool.
And even though I'm cool with mine,
let me tell you.
I'm just like I said. I leave them where they at.
Let me tell you why, Jay. Let me tell you about me. If I didn't give you all of me, all of what I can give to you in a relationship, and that motherfucker fuck it up, and I said motherfucker fuck it up, and they fuck it up, it's not on me. comfortable being in front of my ex because I'm confident in knowing that I did what I was supposed to do when I was with you. You chose to fuck that shit up. You gonna sit here and watch me be happy with somebody else.
No,
That's just me.
I can care less if you see me with somebody else or not. My thing is, I broke up with you for a reason. And even though we're cool,
Baby,
like I said, I leave them where they're at. Leave them where they're at. Move on.
I moved on, but he gonna move out my way. I moved on, but you can move out my way.
It's one person, and I put this on out of 52 years, and I don't know how many relationships. It's one person that I've been in a relationship with that I don't deal with. And it's not because I chose not to; it's because they chose not to.
Right.
Hell, if y'all go watch my last two or my next to the last two videos, that was my ex. I went to Shreveport last night just to do TikToks with her.
Oh,
And
okay.
we just
How you not know that? I knew that.
Because you nosy.
I ain't know that. I could just read body language.
No, you nosy.
Cause when Jay did this shit, Jay looked down and looked down and looked up.
It was in the damn caption. It was in the caption. It was on the video.
Jay, you
Jay.
did a dance, and then when you did this here, you was behind it. You did this here, you look. I said, yeah, that's an X.
So it was in captions, Jay.
Yeah, it's in caption, but it's in body language too. Yeah, I ain't in nobody's business.
I don't never cut nobody off.
Yeah.
I don't cut nobody off.
And you know what? It's okay. We can agree to disagree because I still stand on mine, and I will continue to stand on mine because the thing about it, it works for me. Right. You know, and everybody else, it may not work for, but it works for me.
Yeah.
I tell you, I have no headaches and I don't be crying.
But see, Jay, the thing is with her is living in a big city, you're not prone to see that person nowhere because it's a big city. The only way you will see your ex is if you actually go where your ex is.
Where you know they're hanging out at. Other than that, I'm not going to run into my
You ain't going to run
unless I deliberately, if I wanted to deliberately run into that person, then yeah, I know where to go.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna run into
around these parts. So you can cut around the corner and up the street, and you can run into one of mine. I'm 51, Jay. I've been here all my life. I'm gonna run into somebody if I don't leave the house.
Blink twice, babe. Blink twice.
I don't leave the house, Jay.
Just saying.
I don't leave my house. When I leave my house, I go to work. I don't go nowhere else. I don't go nowhere. When we here, I don't go nowhere.
Don't say that's the reason why, because you said you didn't go nowhere before you met me.
Don't
put that on me.
That's the reason. I don't want to run into nobody. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to run nobody. I gave you all of me. You chose to mess that up. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Dude. Oh, Lord.
Well, see, all my exes, I got one that live in Monroe, and it's like 12 miles from me, and the rest of them live out of town. I think it's the only person that I've been in a relationship with that's close to me.
And that's the one that you did the video with?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I drove like an hour or something to go do the video with her.
Oh.
Baby. She live in the street.
Baby, I told you.
Yeah, and that just confirms what I say about exes. That just confirms.
What you confirm? What?
We'll talk about it. I'm not gonna put Jay on the spot. Hi, Jay.
Come on, you put Jay on the spot. Jay, where you at?
Yeah.
You gotta realize though, I'm single. Everything I do is legal right now.
Exactly. No.
Give me some.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's why. But that's what I'm saying. Even though you are, I'm just saying it's like backtracking. This is what I'm saying. And remember I told you, and he was like, "Nah."
Well, yeah. But he's single though.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
That's the whole reason why I don't remain to prevent that.
But that's a man. We ain't talking about women.
Wait, hold on. What y'all talking about? I'm lost.
We talking like you ain't even here.
Yeah. I can hear y'all right.
She's saying that by you being single and being able to go hang out with your ex.
Yes, Riri, you were on the right.
It causes you to be able to backtrack and be with that ex again. But I say be with that ex again as far as, but she's saying.
As far as what, baby?
Yeah. Wait, I forgot we was on his live. Can I say the word?
No, you can't say.
Right.
Yeah. You still able to knock that motherfucker down.
Yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. So, backtracking, she's saying that it can cause you to backtrack and sleep with that individual and be back with that individual. But I'm saying that you only would
When you get to the
backtrack to
point,
sleep.
when you get to the point where both of y'all know it's a reason why it didn't work the first time, I think anybody that if both people agree that us getting together in the first place was a mistake, hell, ain't nobody gonna be trying to fuck.
Is that green, baby? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said.
Hey, me and Nevaeh got back to me and Nevaeh made it back to his house at 4 o'clock, and we didn't do. We went to what's the name of the place? Waffle House at 8, and hell, she went home, and we came back down here.
I mean, and that, you know what? If that works for you, that works for you.
So you ain't get to lick it?
No, I didn't want it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because somebody was saying you made that drive for something. It wasn't for nothing.
Yeah. An hour? Just to do a top?
Just to do a.
I drive to Shreveport just to get something to eat.
What now?
Oh, can we roll with you the next week?
Where's
Bro
that?
said he drive to Shreveport just go get something to eat. I said, can we roll with you?
Ah, dang.
No, I just don't mind. I love driving. I should have been a truck driver or some
Oh,
shit.
well, shoot, he like driving, baby. We like riding.
Yeah.
Hey, one time my mama was going to Mississippi. Shit, I left here, went to Texas, picked my mama up, came back here, dropped my son off, went to Mississippi, and then drove back to Texas. All in one, never stopped. Just went, dropped him off, came back, and went back to Texas.
See, he need a woman. Yeah.
He need a-
my baby said he ate all right.
I had Nevaeh with me now, y'all. I had Nevaeh with me.
Oh boy.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
That's good. I mean, you like to
If
do
you
like
look at
to
the video, look. If you look at that video last night that I did with her, y'all look, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and look who was still up crawling around on the floor, looking through my legs at the camera. Nevaeh little ass.
Who?
So my granddaughter.
Oh.
Oh. I was like, what the hell?
I have to
I
go
was
back
like,
and
wait.
look at that again then. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
I have to go back and look at it. What was she doing up?
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
Nevaeh can ride or die.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the way to 30 minutes before I got back home.
Hey, Regina.
Hey, wait, Regina. Regina. What's going, Regina? That's ain't but noise up there now.
Nothing but music and
Nothing
bass.
but bass. Boom, 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 boom. All night long. We're talking about one of my best friends out there. So, anybody got any questions for Jay? Anybody got questions for us pertaining to the topic today? Do anybody have any questions for Jay and for Swinging Jay? No, nobody got no questions, none?
Thank you, Kenya.
Yes.
Wow.
Regina laughing. Hey, DC.
You wanna know what this who's that? SD Green? She just said one of the most disrespectful things a person can do in a relationship. Well, she didn't say that. This is my opinion on what she said. Her husband used to compare all his girlfriend women to her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's disrespect.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's disrespect.
Total disrespect.
And
Total
keep bringing them up, then you go on and be with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be with that bitch.
Yeah.
No, put it that way.
I
Put that way now, Jay. Oh,
Wow.
man.
Yeah. That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, and look, some people do it. Some people do it unintentionally. Some people will unintentionally do it.
I've had that happen.
And the reason I say that is because I have done it. Like I can't think of the situation, but I know I'll say, well, I ain't used to people doing stuff like this. I'm used to people doing stuff like this. And when you say you used to people doing, you talk about your exes or whatever. Ain't like you just talking about, hey, well, my homegirl used to do it like this. And then even then, you still comparing them to somebody else.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I used to do it intentionally at first, and then when I was told about it so many times, I tried to stop doing it, but I still found myself doing it, and it just took a lot of time to get past all that.
I mean, so
Yeah.
how did you? I mean, you just stopped.
I start telling people. I start telling people that all my relationships, I hold them up to this standard that such and such said. And when they said, "Motherfucker, you crazy," after I got tired of hearing it, I just stopped doing it. First, I stopped telling them what I was doing, and then I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. You can tell on yourself.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Damn. Damn. Ah. Shit.
She said, "Wow."
They said I just stopped telling them shit. I just stopped saying something.
Yeah. Well,
So Jay, they're asking, are you single and are you looking?
Huh?
They're asking, are you single and are you looking?
Yes, I'm single, but I'm not looking.
Okay. And no, Jay does not live in Texas.
and we, I don't know if we told you before, but we said that if you are looking, leave us to
Y'all got an interview.
Yeah.
we need to wean them out for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to interview them for you.
They all gonna know. The only people after me is on y'all page, so y'all just pick one and start interviewing her ass.
Oh, okay. But you say you're not looking, so I ain't finna interview somebody you ain't looking.
You know what?
All
I'm
hyped up
never,
ready to meet you and you ain't trying to holler at nobody. Mm-mm.
I'm never looking. I'm never looking for a woman. If I meet a woman and we start off trying to be cool and it turn into a relationship, so be it. I'm not against relationships. I don't want nobody to have that misconception. Oh, he don't want no woman. He against relationships. No, I'm just not looking for a woman. If one just happened to pop up, then hell, fuck it, let's go.
Hey, Jay, my child say he's not looking. He's driving an hour for a TikTok. Ah! Oh,
I knew gonna be some backlash to that. But look, now hold up.
Let them come. Let them come to you. If it happens, it happens.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, Jay, we ain't gonna be here too much longer. Let me find out Kenya. Can we let them know what we're gonna talk about so that I can give them a heads up what we're gonna talk about on next weekend on Saturday? Because I'm not gonna be able to get back on live till Saturday. I gotta find out if she's okay with us discussing ahead of time what we're gonna talk about. But I gotta wait till she answer up in here. Hold on a second. Just joking with you. My child just joking with you, Jay. Right? Let's see what she say. Did she answer?
No.
Yes, he is a nice looking man.
He is a nice looking man. He's our little brother. Well, he's my little brother. And I will be interviewing when he decides or when a woman just comes into his life. But currently, he's not looking, you guys.
Yeah. Is Kenya still on here, y'all?
Yeah, she is.
Did she say?
Because somebody just at her a minute ago.
Okay. Kenya, you're still on here. Kenya, is it okay to talk about? Is it okay to talk about the topic we're going to talk about next Saturday? I want to get a okay or yes or something. Let's see this. She said. I mean,
say either yes or
yes.
no. Somebody says I need a good man. Well, good luck in finding him.
He lives in Louisiana, y'all. He's in Louisiana. Okay, of course. Okay, so next Saturday we're going to talk to Kenya about MS. I don't know how many people deal with
MS.
We deal with MS, but we're going to touch on MS on next Saturday. Not gonna be on live. Gotta go back. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I gotta go to work. So yeah. So do y'all research on MS, and we gonna talk about it next week.
Tammy says, too bad. He seems nice looking. No, he's nice looking and he seems to be pleasant.
Yeah,
He
she said.
is.
She said, "Lord, let me go get my head done." Yes, the next Saturday though.
You got a lot of hair.
Next what time? 6:30.
Yeah,
6:30,
yeah, 6:30 next Saturday. Bree says she's still on vacation.
Oh, and DC said her daughter has it.
Okay, good. That way we can talk about it. We can at what time on
I hate this
6:30.
I hate this time that y'all go live.
Huh?
Cause I be running red lights and speed and everything.
Yeah.
Motherfucking live. And then y'all ass be talking shit. Well, it's 7:05 and you ain't here. Well, goddamn, I missed one of the lights.
Oh yeah. For those of you that's asking what time we're gonna get on at 6:30
Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time. Okay. And Jay, I appreciate you having us in your live tonight.
It was fun.
In your live.
I like
you
that
feel?
in my life.
How you feel, Jay?
I like that in my life. I can tell y'all what the fuck is on my mind.
Yeah. So that's it. Jay, we're gonna jump out of here because I gotta go to work tomorrow and I gotta get ready. So and I'm tired. I wanna rest, I wanna love on my baby. Anyway.
Wait a minute, why you make that face?
Jay don't want
Why I make that face? I'll tell you why I made that face. Look. You see anybody
lonely?
Hey, Jay, play some music, Jay. Play some music for the people.
Get crunk.
I'll play some music for him too.
Yes,
Right.
up in Chocolate City.
All right, Jay, we up out of here, all right?
All right, y'all.
All right.
Chocolate City out. Love y'all.
Love you too.
All right, baby. Tell them bye, baby.
Bye, baby.
Bye, y'all.